It's Monday. Oh, yes, it's Monday. Monday. My favorite day of the week. Fun little fact, Dorks, is my favorite day of the week. For many reasons, ladies and gentlemen. But this is another episode of Around the Point. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now live here on the YouTube channel. It is Monday, April 22nd, 2019. Happy belated Easter to all those out there that celebrate Easter. Happy belated Passover for all the Jewish people out there. And again, thank you for tuning in this afternoon on a Monday. That's right, on a Monday, because why the fuck would you not? But as always, guys, I am the Dork Slayer himself. I am Heel Steven. You can call me Steve. And I'm here joined by the man with the golden charm all the way from Detroit. The one, the only, Big Mike from Big Mike Wrestling Recap Show. Big Mike, what up, bruh?
What's going on, yo?
What up? So, there's a reason why we're doing this live now. So, originally, this was supposed to happen on Sunday. And it didn't happen on Sunday. I announced, hey, Around the Point's on Sunday. And as you guys know, yesterday was Easter. I had to work Sunday morning around 8 a.m. and I didn't come home until 4 p.m. So when I got home, my family was already here. So I ate, I celebrated Easter with them a little bit. Well, basically for us, celebrating Easter is that we just chat. We just talk, whatever. And I went back downstairs to my room. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take a nap. I'll take a nap. And then I'll be charged for the show, right? Fully energized, what have you, for the show. And the next thing you know, I wake up and it's 6 p.m. And I'm like, you know what? Let me get like another hour in. Which was my big mistake. Big mistake, dude. Oh.
Yeah, I was wondering where you were.
Yeah, bro, believe me, it was a big mistake on my part. And again, I just feel like shit for doing that now. So, I wake up again, and it's 1 a.m. in the morning. I'm like, fucking hell, dude. I mean, I felt fresh after that. I just felt fresh like a daisy. Like, you can imagine, right? I took a nap. My nap began at 5 p.m. time. 5 p.m.-ish around there, right?
Yeah.
I wake up again at 6 p.m.
Okay.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get a little more hour in or so, whatever, right? The original plan was we go live at 9:45. By the time we were done, OK Fabe Connor, by the way, would do the Random Wrestling Podcast, which, by the way, his podcast is now being moved to Sunday. So, okay, fuck it. We'll begin hour, then we'll transition into Connor's show. And next thing you know, bro, I wake up, it's 1 a.m. Like, shit.
I was wondering, too, because I was like, man, because my family was over here, too. So I was like, man, I'm going to have to escape them. They didn't, we got done eating at 8, and I was just chatting with them. Then once 9:30 came around, I was going to say, yeah, I got to go. But I didn't get nothing from you for about 20 minutes. And I was like, what time are we going again? I didn't get nothing back. And then by 1 o'clock, he was like, I overslept.
Yeah,
I was like,
bro.
damn.
So you just count the hours, dude. Count the hours from the time I took my nap and I woke up again on stuff. So we're talking about from 5 p.m., right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. I had an 8-hour sleep, dude. 8 hours, which is basically what they tell you that you should have. It was basically what I slept is basically what they tell you. Oh, this is the amount of hours you should have in your sleep almost.
Yeah.
It's like, holy crap, dude. I feel fresh.
Yeah, they don't say that for no reason.
I felt fresh like a daisy. I'm like, yes, awesome sauce. And what did I do? I ordered Uber Eats, and then I literally did an all-nighter. Literally. And the way I look at it, too, is, hey, I'm off from work today. I'm off from both jobs, right? UPS, early AM, I'm off. And today I was off from my afternoon job, too. So it's like, I have the whole day to myself. Well, technically, in an hour or so, I have to cook dinner, right? For my mother, my grandmother, all that stuff. And basically also for my meal prep for the week. And here I am now. I'm like, you know what? Get this over with now. Because honestly, what we're going to talk about tonight, this afternoon, is basically, the topic we cannot wait. We cannot wait till Friday. We cannot.
All right.
So, guys, if you want to interact with us, excuse me. I burped there. If you want to interact with us on Twitter, It's at T-Email Podcast or at Heel Steven or at Mike's Twitter handle is at Big Mike
1995. 19.
Okay, I gotta make a new banner with your Twitter handle in it too, and everyone's Twitter handle as well. I gotta do a lot of stuff. And then we find out the Stouter got suspended. Our graphic designer got suspended and shit. God damn it, pal. So it means all that stuff too. All that stuff. Again, by the way, before we go even forward, I want to apologize to everybody for this past Friday's episode of the T-Email Podcast. Not because the topic that we discussed, is just my performance overall. My performance this past Friday was shit. I shit the bed that Friday. Yeah, I did. I will be the first to admit. You gotta have to remember, and I don't want to come off like I'm making an excuse. I don't want to come off like that person. But again, when you have two jobs and you just come in, you come back from after a long day and just do a podcast, like, bruh, it's grueling at times. But I do it anyway for you guys. We do it anyway for all you guys out there and stuff like that. So, Mike, besides all of that, how was your Easter, man?
It was like a regular day.
Regular day? Like you and the family, or?
Yeah, it was just a regular day. Just, mom cooking, my sister and her husband and her stepdaughter.
There you go.
They came over. That was it.
So you guys went in basically on food and.
Yeah, we didn't have much. We didn't really overdo it because it's a lot of holidays where we overdo it. With food, we didn't overdo it. It was just a little food here, a little food there, dessert, and that was it.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. So, let's get into the show. Let's get into this stuff because again, there's so much stuff to get into tonight. Oh, again, there I go again. Tonight, this afternoon. Goddamn, pal. And I know Raw this Monday. I know Raw is tonight. Later on later on tonight, especially after a work RVD sessions. LOL. Yeah. By the way, happy belated 420 to all the people out there too. Happy belated 420 day for all those out there that celebrated on 420. I know RVD and Matt Riddle. Yeah, pal.
I don't even think Matt Riddle can do that anymore.
I think
maybe edibles.
Yeah, maybe edibles. Yeah, he probably do that, but I'm not sure if it's like a Rob Van Dam and shit like that.
Yeah, RVD can go ham, but I don't think Matt Riddle can go as hard as he used to.
Oh yeah, man. It was funny. So one of my coworkers brought stuff from a food truck that were edibles, and bruh, I was just, if you will.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, dude, and this is the shit that pissed me off too. I come back home from work, right? It's a long day, and I'm tired. I'm exhausted, right? Because work will do that to you, right? I didn't get out of work till 10 p.m. on Saturday. I come home. My new neighbors that moved in next door to my house next door, right? They decided to throw a house party.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I think I saw your tweet on that.
Yeah, the parents weren't even fucking there, so I guess the kids I think were in high school or in whatever the fuck it may be, first year of college. I don't fucking know. I don't even care. They decided to throw a house party. And here's the thing about it, okay? I'm all for people throwing parties. I'm not saying, hey, don't throw a party. By all means, it's fair play. Because in my neighborhood where I live at, people throw parties here during the summertime and they'll blast their music. It's fair play. Everyone fucking does it. I get that. Okay?
Right.
Here's my thing, right? First of all, their entire backyard, right, where they threw the party, was filled with kids. Not kids like, I'm pretty sure there were kids, I don't fucking know, but there were like a shitload of people, if you will.
Right.
A shitload of people. And it was second, they had like one keg, this one retarded keg, just chilling there. Right in the middle of the thing. And secondly, if you're going to throw a house party, okay, it's too early in the year to throw a house party outside of your house. In your garage area, what have you. That's my opinion.
Kids are stupid.
And I've been in April, like, come on, bro. In April, like, come on. Okay?
Maybe they want to get a late spring break in.
And they're blasting music and all this and whatnot. I'm listening to music that I've never even heard of. Right? Because I think today's hip-hop music is retarded. if you will.
Right.
Some of the
Yeah,
shit that I hear
same here.
today is retarded. Okay? So, and they're blasting their shit. I'm like, God damn, yeah. And here to think about it, I can understand, because guess what? I was young at one time. I'm 28. But I was in my, early 20s, late teens at one time in my life. So I know what that feeling is like, throwing a party, not giving a fuck. Granted, I never really threw a house party. I never really did. But I've been to numerous house parties, and I knew that feeling of not giving a fuck. But what pissed me off is this is what pissed me off. Not the fact that they were loud, or they were blasting their music, or they were throwing their roaches and cigarettes literally on my side of my house, if you will. I have upstairs in my house. Okay, Mike's like I cut off there. Mike's cutting back in. There you are, Mike. There you are back again. So, upstairs in my house, I have a senior citizen living upstairs. My grandmother, who is a senior citizen, essentially. That's what pissed me off.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, again, I have no problem if you want to throw a party. It's fine and dandy. Go ahead. But have some respect. Again, have some fucking respect for the people that live around you. That, again, unlike you guys, some of us have work on weekends. Some of us have work Sunday morning. The last thing I want to fucking hear is it's fucking idiots blasting, no music, if you will.
Right.
And that's the problem too. It's this fucking youth, this youth movement that all these kids think they're entitled to everything. They feel like everything needs to be handed to them without even putting an effort into earning it.
Right.
And you know what, bro? I blame the school system. I blame parenting. I blame school food, bro.
Yeah.
I blame school food.
School food.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. That's what I blame it on, bro.
What does school food have to do with it?
I don't know. It's just the shit they put. It's just the shit they feed the kids nowadays at the school. Just saying, bro.
Well, lunch food's always been shitty, except for pizza days.
Yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you. But anyway. That was my little rant, if you will. Now let's get into the juicy stuff for this week. For what happened these last couple of days since we did the podcast last past Friday, which, by the way, is up on the YouTube channel. You want to listen to me falling half asleep and shit like that, and going off on Dana Brooke, who still can't get 1,000 retweets for a WWE Twitter account that's verified and shit. I still will not get that out of my mind. I'm sorry, bro. I can't. I still can't get that out of my mind. Anyway, Mike, I'm pretty sure you heard the big news this past weekend that apparently a man under a mask came into an indie show, and they're saying that the guy did a GTS. It's happened at MKE Wrestling, which is run by Ring of Honor Silas Young somewhere in Milwaukee. Yeah, dude. Yeah, pal.
Yeah. CM Punk. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Apparently, yeah. So he apparently there's a match, and I guess they called for a guy who came out there wearing an actual hoodie that Punk wore, I guess, early in the day to take a picture with a fan.
The whole attire, he didn't change.
Yeah, the whole attire. Apparently, Punk was in the area. I guess he was attending. I guess he was training, something like that. And
yeah, he was at a jiu-jitsu competition that he was taking part in, and he finished last place.
Out of 3 people, apparently, right? Like a tournament that was like out of 3 people, whatever. Something like that.
Yeah.
Like 4 people. Yeah. So he took a picture with a fan, and he wore the exact attire that you would see this masked individual show up in, right? So it's apparently how it looks. How it all went down was I guess the manager or something of that promotion opened the door, asked him to come in, and it's a guy in a mask, and the guy got in the ring and hit the GTS, and then hauled ass. And people say, oh, CM Punk.
Well, they figured it out they figured it out later, I didn't think a lot of people probably knew right then and there in the show because it was the most family friendly show. You know, it was a lot of families, kids, and all that type of stuff there. So I didn't think a lot of people knew. But after the fact, a lot of people knew. Like people started playing detective like a mug on Twitter. Came up with pictures, what he was wearing the same day, a few hours before it even took place.
I just
It
want to make
got
sure the
me
show was
hyped.
good. I know it got people hyped up, and it's funny because in 2015, apparently it's not the first time this has happened before. Keep that in mind. And it's funny because CM Punk, um, while he was competing, he was asked whether he would contemplate returning to wrestling by ESPN in 2015, right? While he was training for his debut, right? And this is what he said at that time, and quote, and kind of surreal when you think about it, okay? And this is what he said then, in quote. But you never know. I could pop up here and there. Let me explain that to you. Even better. It's not going to even be televised. It's going to be me in a ninja fucking outfit wrestling one of my buddies, and nobody's ever going to know. It's going to be a very Monty Python, so to speak. I mean, he had a hoodie on, he had the mask on, he wore, I guess, the same attire. So it had that very ninja look. And it's funny because Silas Young quote tweeted David Hero, right? And this is what he basically said here, in quote, here is some Punk running in a match last night at MKE Wrestling. You never know who's going to show up at our shows. Former world champions have been stopping in at the last couple of shows. Don't miss out on May 17th at our new home at Buena Vista Banquets, 76th, Oklahoma, next to AMF Lanes. So, yeah, bro. CM Punk. Could this be the beginning stages of him coming back into professional wrestling? Could this mean that, hey, will he go back to WWE? Or will he take that Tony Khan money?
Neither.
Or do you think he'll just say, fuck it, I'm done, do one off? You gotta think about it, okay? I think, yes, for a lot of people, him coming back will be a big deal. Let's be real about it. Him coming back to pro wrestling will be huge. It is. Whether it's in a big stage like a WWE or a New Japan, if you will, or hell, even if it's, AEW, it's going to be a big deal. It is. Let's not be around the bush about it. It's not.
Yeah.
But I think him, what are you going to say? I'm sorry, dude. What are you going to say, brother?
Oh, I was going to say, did you hear what Solid Monster pitched how they can get CM Punk in AEW?
I did hear about it. Again, shout out to Solid Monster. Solid Monster sounds off. Shout out to him. His rant on the Road Dogg being fought. Road Dogg defense of the Viking experience. Shout out to him on that. Got me still in tears to this very moment. But that's around the point. Guys, again, if you want to interact on Twitter with us, it's at HeelSteven or at T-Mail Podcast or at Mike's Twitter handle at Big Mike 1995 19, right?
Yes.
There you go. I said it right. Holy shit. Or if not, use the hashtag ATP. There you go. I mean, because it's possible him going to AEW and doing a match with Dean Ambrose. That's possible. I mean, that is if Dean is even going to go to AEW and take that money. But again, listen, wherever he goes, even if it's like a mom and pop indie fed, it's going to be a big deal. It is.
Yeah.
It'd be a big deal. And I think, again, the wrestling business could use CM Punk back in wrestling right now.
Right.
I think I'm not the only one that feels that way. Yeah, thank you for trying MMA. It's just not working out. I'm sorry. You can do as much jiu-jitsu tournaments as you want. It's just not going to be the same as wrestling, dude. I'm sorry. It's not. Maybe that's why he's doing jiu-jitsu tournaments all of a sudden.
Well, so he can get back into wrestling?
I think about this too, right? And I guess, I don't know, maybe it's the way he's feeling right now where, okay, he just lost twice. He got choked out by Mickey Gall. He lost in a decision in a terrible fight to Mike Jackson, right?
Right.
So if he goes back as CM Punk, no one's going to take him serious anymore. So I guess him wrestling under a mask is a way to keep it safe for him. Other than that, listen, if it happens, it happens. If it not, then you know what? Again, I don't lose sleep on it. But there's a lot of companies that could use his services right now. A lot of companies that could definitely use his services right now.
All right.
Anything you want to say, Mike, in this topic before we move on here?
No.
No, okay.
No. Okay, I can say one thing.
Okay.
CM Punk, I think the reason why he only did this is because, isn't that place that that they were in is closing down, and that's where they had a lot of shows at for that promotion?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's what that's saying. A lot of who came to that building over the years. That's a possibility too. It's a possibility.
Yeah. So and him and Silas Young is best friends, right?
They're good friends. Yeah, they're very good friends.
Yeah,
too,
good friend. So it was just a friend doing another friend a good deed, especially where he got some of his start in pro wrestling. So I'm not taking it beyond that like a lot of people are. It's cool to see him actually doing something in a professional wrestling ring in a square circle, but I'm not taking it nowhere beyond that. I still don't think that he's gonna come back full time or part time or even focus on wrestling. I think he's done. I think as the years go by and the older that he gets, I think it's just gonna get played out.
Oh wow, Mike! This is a big break. I'm sorry, Mike, but this is big breaking news, bro. Big breaking news, Big Mike. Oh shit.
Oh
Oh
no.
man. Oh man.
What's happening?
So if you watched this past Monday on Raw, Andrade Cien defeated Finn Balor, right, on his move to Monday Night Raw, right?
Right.
So apparently, it's being reported now per Pro Wrestling Sheet. Ryan said, boo. Apparently, they have learned that Andrade and Zelina Vega are moving back to SmackDown Live despite being drafted to Raw in the Superstar Shakeup. It's unclear why the duo is being moved back, but sources tell us that this decision was made internally by upper brass following last week's shakeup. A quick glance at WWE.com shows Andrade and Zelina are once again listed as SmackDown star. As currently stands, Zelina's husband, Aleister Black, is still listed on the Raw roster. However, if you change the option to list SmackDown stars, Aleister Black is also now. However, if you change the option to list SmackDown stars, Aleister is now there as well. His profile picture on Facebook has also previously changed to a red background, but they've now made it blue. So what I'm getting here, Mike, is Andrade Cien, Zelina Vega, and Aleister Black are now part of SmackDown Live.
So they moved Black too?
Yeah, okay. As currently Zelina's husband, Aleister Black, is still listed on the Raw roster. However, if you change the option to list SmackDown stars, Aleister is also on there as well. Apparently. So, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of weird when you think about it. I mean, think about this. Everyone's now getting accommodated. When you think about it. So all this talk of, oh my God, Vince McMahon wanted to break up Andrade and Charlotte Flair.
Or what if Charlotte moves to Raw? What if she shows up tonight on Raw?
Well, you got to remember tomorrow on SmackDown. Remember, they've been promoting on SmackDown this whole Charlotte and Becky confrontation in the ring. So, I mean.
Really?
Yeah, for the first time since WrestleMania. You got to remember now, Andrade now has that stroke, bro. Say what you want about him, but the man now has that stroke. He has it.
I don't want to see that shit no more.
Hey, man, he has that stroke now, bro.
But they did say that the Superstar Shakeup was going to continue on for the next week for some odd reason. I don't know why. WWE just doesn't know what the heck to do. They are getting more discombobulated as the time goes by, and this is just another sad case of it. They just don't know what to do.
Yeah. So there's that. And apparently, again, Alexander Wolf is still listed as SD Live because NXT taping have not aired yet. Okay, that's fair enough too.
Yeah, this is who cares? I don't think I'm gonna watch it.
And apparently, if you go on the SmackDown live list, Andrade is now part of SmackDown. So there's that.
Okay, but Alexander Wolf though, he's on NXT UK. He's gonna be in a faction with Walter,
Fabian Aichner and Marcel.
Yeah, it's basically the faction that Walter was in
Germany.
Yeah.
Back in WXW. So I think that's good. I think honestly, hey, why the hell not? By all means, I'm happy for those guys. Gonna tear it up. I expect good things from those guys. Again, keep this in mind. You're talking to a guy who doesn't even watch NXT UK like that. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, I watch. I just haven't reviewed it in a couple of weeks because I'm waiting on my graphics from Salrex, the homie, and so.
By the way, are they is NXT UK? Are they still airing 2 episodes at the same time?
No.
Oh, good. Well, let's move on, shall we? Let's move on from this because again, I didn't want to jump into that, but fuck it, just happened. So let's talk about the big. Thank you, Jinder Mahal. Thank you, Jinder Mahal. Andrade beat Finn, so he's chasing Finn to SmackDown, and Zelina made power move storyline wise. Okay, when you think about it, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Mike. When you think about it,
what happened?
So peep this. Jinder Mahal in the comment writes here. Andrade beat Finn, so he's chasing Finn to SmackDown, and Zelina made a power move storyline wise.
Okay.
I'm with it. I'm with it, Jinder.
Yeah. But if this doesn't go anywhere, I'm gonna be angry. And so is Finn gonna stay on SmackDown?
I would assume so, yes.
So that means we will have to see Samoa Joe tonight.
Basically, yeah.
Like we will have to see him tonight, like for real. If I don't see Samoa Joe any of the 3 hours tonight, I am very concerned.
Okay, fair enough, Big Mike. Fair enough. So I'm pretty sure you saw the big announcement this past Saturday at 7 p.m. They told you, Mike, 7 p.m. it was going to be revealed who Cody is facing at Double or Nothing.
Yeah, man, it's big news, man.
And I'll be real about it. Going into it, I kind of knew who it was, and then maybe they'll trick everyone. They'll give everyone high hopes, and maybe someone different, right? Maybe someone that's a big name, if you will.
All right.
Maybe gotta think about this too, right? Nick Aldis and Cody are 1-1. I thought maybe Nick Aldis again, the rematch for the NWA World Title, right? I thought that too. Tye Dillinger, but then again, Tye Dillinger he's still under the 90-day no compete clause, so that's out of the equation. Maybe they pull the miracle out of the hat and they announce CM Punk, but I doubt that too. That didn't happen. So keep this in mind. I was at work while this happened. I went on my break around 8 p.m. time, right? And I'm watching the video because I wanted to see who it was. Right. And literally the video is just basically the announcement of the opponent. It has nothing to do with Cody, anything like that. Because if you watched on Friday, right, or Thursday, the Road to Double or Nothing on the Cody Rhodes channel, right? Right. They were going to announce you, like, okay. And not for nothing, I enjoyed the video series. You say what you want about AEW and shit like that. I do enjoy the video series that they do. And they announced it, hey, it's Dustin Rhodes. And Dustin Rhodes, which by the way, it was a very good video. The way it was produced, the way it was shot, I did enjoy it, right? Talked about how they were brothers, 16 years apart, and how at one time, Dustin wanted to, fill the shoes of his father, but he was gold dust, this and that, and how he loves Cody, how he loves him, but Cody put him out to pasture, right? Put him out to pasture, and how Cody, this vindictive son of a bitch, and this and that, and how he wants his revenge, and how it's Dustin Rhodes, right? And how now he's painting his face with a different color. Now it's no longer gold and black; it's now red and black. Apparently, the red represents fire and life, while the black represents death. Something like that, right? Am I wrong on that? I'm sure you watched the video. You watched it, right? That video?
I did not.
Oh, you missed it. You didn't watch the video where they announced it?
No, I can care less, but
Fair enough.
I'm
So you know,
sorry. I'm sorry to be so nonchalant about this, but
listen. At least you're honest about it. Okay. At least you're honest about it. Okay. You're honest about it. I can respect that about you, Mike. I respect that.
yeah, I'm gonna watch the pay-per-view though. I did see his merch on Pro Wrestling Tees. I like the T-shirt.
So he has his face half painted and his half face just regular, right? And it's announced a double or nothing. It's the natural versus the nightmare. Dustin Rhodes versus Cody. And here I am like, what the fuck? And before I hear me out, people. Hear me the fuck out before I explain myself. Before I do, let me just say the following. I said this on Twitter and I even said it on Facebook. Yes, it'll be a great match. All the fuck you want. I'm sure it will. Gotta remember, they are no longer restricted like they were in WWE 4 years ago when they did try Goldust versus Stardust. It's funny too because apparently in the video, Goldust, when he said Stardust, they censored the word, but yet they showed the attire, the Stardust ring attire.
Yeah, maybe.
So I'm like, wait a minute. So you censor the word, but you show the attire as Stardust.
Yeah, I think that's the small loophole that they got in that because I believe if you probably even use, it's like if they was to say Cody Rhodes, WWE can sue them because they own the Rhodes last name.
Yeah, but Dustin Rhodes isn't Dustin Rhodes.
They only own it on Cody. My fault. They only own it on Cody. They don't own it, and for Dusty, they own it for Dusty and for Cody. Because he came in as Cody Rhodes and Dusty Rhodes from WWF.
But you get the idea, Mike. And I'm watching all this stuff, and again, they're gonna have a good match. I'm pretty sure they are. I'm pretty sure it'll be the match of the night. It'll be a better match than what they tried to have 4 years ago. Back, I think it was at Fastlane too when they had their original match.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna be real about it. What were you gonna say? I'm sorry, Mike.
Isn't Goldust coming off of double knee surgery?
I guess so. Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, because he hasn't been in the ring since. So hopefully that doesn't slow him down.
And it's funny because you're talking about the past he's old, but yet if you saw him in WWE these past like a year or so, he's still hanging in there with the young guys.
Oh yeah, that was before the surgery though.
Yeah. That being said, listen, again, it sure will be a good match, but the reality is, when you think about it, as far as an announcement, the anticipation, who's Cody's facing? I'm sorry, it's kind of a letdown in my opinion. It's kind of a letdown.
Oh yeah, it's a letdown in the hype, but in all.
Could think about this too, right? If you've been watching that video series on the Cody Rhodes YouTube channel, on the Road to Double or Nothing, right? They're doing this thing where Chris Jericho, who's facing Kenny Omega at Double or Nothing, by the way, is in this whole thing where he's calling out Cody. He wants Cody to thank Jericho for the success of AEW and why it's getting off the ground. Even though, keep this in mind, Double or Nothing has not even happened yet. Okay? Keep that in mind. Okay. So you're thinking, okay, it's going to be Jericho versus Cody this whole time. But you got to remember, Kenny Omega is facing Jericho at Double or Nothing.
Right.
Again, I don't want to come off like I'm some Debbie Downer. I don't want to come off like I'm being negative as shit. Again, they're going to have a good match. I believe it.
Yeah, I understand it. I understand where you're coming from. You're expecting, Cody's going to have this big match. This is the first AEW, pay-per-view under that moniker. It's got to be big, but it's Dustin. It's his brother. Oh, okay. We've seen this already, but okay.
It's Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah. Didn't he go by Dustin Reynolds in WCW?
Nah, I think you had the natural Dustin Rhodes, the natural.
Okay.
So there's that.
I know he was the natural, but I thought he went like under. They used the Rhodes last name on him.
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
So there's that. And I'm reading the comments here. Yeah, I really don't care about Cody versus Dustin either. This is from Gold Standard, a.k.a. Ross. Guys, show them some love as well. So, again, listen, I'm pretty sure AEW, when you look at the card right now, the card looks pretty solid. If I can just find the AEW card right now, Double or Nothing match card right now. Double or Nothing. I'm typing it in right now. Can I for nothing do? But I'm thinking about going to All In too. I'm thinking about it. It's in Chicago. I'm pretty sure it'll be Chicago.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about
They
doing
said
that.
that they're gonna do it. I think in September. Did they say?
Yeah, they're doing September. I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm thinking about it. I don't even know yet, but it's a
they
possibility.
confirmed that they're gonna be. It's gonna be another show there in September, but they don't know if it's gonna be called All In too, because they're gonna have a pay per view called All Out.
Well, you get the idea. All Out, All In too. I'm thinking about going there. My brother lives in Chicago, so there's that. Anyway, I'm looking at the card right now, and there's 7 matches on this card. It looks like it looks like an intriguing card. You have Hangman Page versus Pac. You have Soul Cal Uncensored Christopher Daniel, Frankie Kazarian, and Scorpio Sky versus Shima and 2 other guys to be announced. You have Kenny Omega versus Jericho 2. You have the 3-way match: Britt Baker versus Kylie Ray and Nyla Rose. Ugh. You have Cody and Dustin in the singles match. You have the Over the Budget Battle Royal featuring the likes of Sonny Kiss, Kip Sabane, Brandon Cutler, Ace Romero, Glacier, Brian Pillman Jr., Sunny Days, MJF, Joey Janela, who's coming back as well. Also, forget that match. It's all about the Librarians match, which, by the way, yeah, it's funny as hell. And you have the main event, I guess, of the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Bros for the AAA World Tag Team Championships.
Yeah, they announced who the Librarian is.
So there's 2 of them, apparently. It's either Peter Avalon or Leva Bates, who is Blue Pants in NXT many years ago.
I knew she looked familiar. I saw it across the AEW Instagram page.
And listen, I don't want to come off as negative. Okay, I'm pretty sure it'll be a good show. I'm probably gonna get the whole Starcast package on Fight TV. I'm gonna get it probably. I have time, right? When's the deadline again?
What they doing another package?
Yeah, for all the stuff for Starcast, basically.
Is it still gonna be $100?
I think it's like well, if you go on it now, let me check on it. Let me check on the FightTV.com on the Fight app right now.
Because I don't know if I'm gonna have that type of money.
So basically, Ross, if you've been following the Elite, they're doing this whole thing where they're searching for the librarian. Apparently, Tony Khan wants them to find someone to be the gimmick of the librarian. They're having people audition on Twitter, YouTube videos, what have you. And I guess if you follow the storyline on being the Elite,
Oh, it's only $60.
yeah, $60, dude. It's not bad.
Yeah, I bought the first one for $100.
My question is, does it also cover with all? Does it also feature All In? I mean, my bad, Double or Nothing as well.
Let me see.
I hope so.
I don't think so because the first one didn't.
Okay, Saturday. I quit with Madam T.A. Tully Blanchard. No, it does not include Double or Nothing, which is kind of a letdown.
Yeah, it doesn't include, no, because I remember I had to remember when we were all talking and I said I need a few more credits to get All In.
I'm curious, where do I stand right now with my credits right now? I'm curious.
I have no more credits. I haven't bought a dang pay-per-view on Fight TV since All In.
Okay, so I have $17 balance right now. So basically, I have to promote it like crazy, and I should.
No, if you was to buy this, you get $12 in credit back. So I think you'll get 12 credits.
Yeah, but how much is Double or Nothing though?
Double or Nothing is probably gonna be like $30.
Fair enough. Well, we'll see. I have time. We have time, guys. We have time. But anywho, guys, again, I don't want to come off negative and shit. I look forward to AEW. I said this before, I'll say it again. I want this company to succeed, despite what myself sometimes will say, what others will say, what other podcasters will say. I want this to work. I want them to do good. I want for the sake of wrestling to succeed. even when we're no longer here. But at the same time, please, Mother Flower, can we take a chill pill? Oh, it's the WWE killing machine, man. No, it's not. No, it's not. Relax, Dorks. Fucking relax. Just saying. Anyway, Mike. I'm pretty sure you watched G1 Supercard, right?
I watched what?
G1 Supercard from Ring of Honor in New Japan, right? You watched that, right?
I did a review. Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure you saw what happened with Kaz and Enzo when they invaded the Garden during the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team title match for the winner take all, right? It was the Briscoes versus Girls of Destiny versus PCO and Brody King, and as well as the goddamn pal. The freaking LIJ, the Evil and Sonata, right? And you saw what happened. Enzo and Cass came out. They attacked the Briscoes, and they just went ham, right? And all that shit. You saw it, of course you did. Well,
I saw it. I didn't see it.
You didn't see it live on the pay-per-view, but I was there at the Garden. You guys may know, and I saw it live. I saw what happened, the whole thing. And a lot of people were saying, "Oh, it's a work. It's a work." Apparently, Ring of Honor retweeted a video that they did, I guess, about that as well. So it had you believing it was a work, and there was talks that apparently they're gonna go in. They're gonna come into Ring of Honor, right?
Right. Which we were all hoping.
As what happened?
I said, which we were all hoping.
They're going by Kaz XL, that being Cass, and Enzo going now as Enzo's NZO, right?
Yeah.
And
that old loophole.
The whole loophole, yeah. Kaz XL, right? They're back together, and I said that before. Them back together is great for them and all that stuff. And they're trying to get back into the wrestling business. But apparently, all the ROH bots. I'm pretty sure, Mike, you heard of that terminology before. ROH bot, right? You've heard of it before? Well, an ROH bot. This is like early YWC days. An ROH bot we consider a Ring of Honor fanboy.
Oh.
We call them ROH bots, right?
Okay,
the diehard Ring of Honor. Imagine the Impact fanboy, but for Ring of Honor, if you will, right?
Right.
So a lot of when the news came out that Kaz and Enzo were coming to ROH, the ROH bots, they let them have it. How dare you bring them in? Don't bring them in. They went off, if you will, because again, Kaz and Enzo do not represent what Ring of Honor is all about.
Right.
They are the complete opposite of what independent wrestling is all about, what the work rate is all about, if you will, because again, Kaz and Enzo came from WWE and that big market over there, right, in Connecticut,
right.
And oh my God, just the backlash of all of this, and Ring of Honor because of this have apparently reconsidered in bringing them in.
They reconsider. Oh my God.
Apparently they've reconsidered or not, but it's funny because Kaz posted a video yesterday calling out Ring of Honor and the Briscoes, and it makes you think, hey, is this all part of a work? I want to believe it's all part of a work. I want to believe it. It's all part of some work. And listen, let me explain something. And this goes out to all the ROH bots out there that are still in this belief that Ring of Honor is about honor and tradition and wrist lock and hammer lock and exchange and clothesline and near fall after near fall, finishing move, near fall, another finishing move and near fall, another finishing move and near fall, super kick, near fall, clothesline, 1, 2, 3, it's over. Holy shit.
Yeah.
The Ring of Honor that you guys love dearly is no longer there anymore. It's dead. I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. And this is coming from someone that has gone to numerous Ring of Honor shows in New York. This is coming from someone that's bought Ring of Honor merchandise throughout the years, whether it's t-shirts. I was one of the guys that bought one of the scum t-shirts from back in the day. I was one of those guys that bought all the DVDs from Ring of Honor, all the compilation DVDs. I have them. Samoa Joe, Kevin Steen, Nigel McGuinness, Tyler Black, Davey Richards, Eddie Edwards, you name them. I have all those compilation DVDs here in my room. Right? So when I get bored from time to time, I'll pop one in whenever I want to, right? But you gotta understand one thing. Ring of Honor is trying to become a corporate company. They're trying to become mainstream. And 2 weeks ago at the Garden, they had an opportunity to be on the big stage, and they shit the bed. And in the process, they embarrassed New Japan Pro Wrestling. New Japan Pro Wrestling did a fucking amazing job. Anyone will tell you that. They hit a home run. They hit a home run, and Ring of Honor shit the bed. Every match, with the exception of the ladder match, I will say. The ladder match, that was a very good match. I know a lot of people are not big on Matt Taven, but hey, it is what it is. It's fine. But the reality is, it's sad too, because the week after they went to Pittsburgh. Back at some Armory again. It was back to reality all over again. It's back to reality. And keep this in mind, okay? We've been saying it for a while. I'm going to say it again. Ring of Honor at this point needs buzz right now. They need eyeballs. And granted, they do get that because of fucking New Japan Pro Wrestling. They do have that. Again, their wrestling is still great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not here to shit on the wrestling. I'm not. They still have talent there. Right? You still have Jay Lethal. You have Marty Scurll, who's going to probably be AEW bound in a couple of months. You have Bandito, who's a good talent. Jeff Cobb, Flip Gordon. The list goes on. The Briscoe brothers, who are, in my opinion, first ballot Ring of Honor Hall of Famers, if they ever do one. Right? PCO, for those of you that are into PCO. But the reality is, though, they're missing that buzz. They're missing that, like, oh my God, that water cooler conversation. And again, the reality is, whether you like it or not, Ring of Honor is trying to become mainstream. They are. Again, if you're a Ring of Honor traditionalist, and what I mentioned earlier, whether you like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, Ross. There you go. Even the only time I go out of my way to try to watch ROH is when they have a show in New Japan. Exactly. ROH needs buzz. Not only that, but they desperately now need New Japan Pro Wrestling. I said this in my review when I did my review a couple of weeks ago. You know damn well for a fact. And I'm trying to find this fucker's name again because I fucking forgot already. So I want to find out his fucking name again. Harold Meij. There you go. You know damn well Harold Meij, who's the president of New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's waiting for Double or Nothing to finish and maybe be a success. They're waiting for AEW to get that TV deal. So when it all happens, Harold Meij is going to pick up the phone and say, "Hey, Tony, I like the things you're doing. Hey, Tony, can we get an NJPW AEW relationship?" Just saying, bro. And once that happens, it's bye-bye Ring of Honor. You're on your own, buddy. Try to work something now with CMLL and the Crash promotion in Mexico. You get my point. That's the point.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't want to come off like maybe I am in a way, but they need buzz. And you know what? I'm not saying that Kaz and Enzo coming in are gonna be the answer. No, by no means at all. What I'm saying is the spark. It's the direction that they need right now. Here are two guys again who do not represent the tradition of Ring of Honor, of independent wrestling, of work rate, right? So you bring them in, you have them get their asses kicked. That's the money there, and them coming into Ring of Honor. Yeah, and of course, will it work? Who the fuck knows? But it doesn't hurt to try right now, at a time where they need buzz. Granted, Ring of Honor is not in the position that Impact Wrestling is right now. By no means at all. That's another company that fucking needs buzz too. By the way, Mike, did you know that Impact Wrestling has a pay-per-view this Sunday called Rebellion?
I wouldn't have known that if we didn't go on the Fight app.
Hey, bro, we'll get into that. We'll get into that in a bit. We're about to wrap this up, but we'll get to that just a little bit, okay? But the point of the matter is, right now, it doesn't hurt to bring in Kaz and Enzo into Ring of Honor. It doesn't hurt.
No, it doesn't. Actually, it helps.
I'm all for it. Because, again, they're going to bring that buzz. They're going to bring that attraction. Again, when I mean buzz, I'm not saying, oh, my God, they are the answer. No. But it's a spark. It's a step in the right direction. You can get people to pay money to see them get their asses kicked. And you know what? It doesn't hurt to. You know what? Put the tag titles on them. Put the tag belts on them. Right? Give them a lengthy run.
I think that'll be their first titles ever. Period.
Give them a lengthy run, right? Let them wrestle that WWE style that a lot of Ring of Honor fan diehards hate so fucking badly. Again, there's so many ways you can go around it, but I think it's sad when the ROH bots go out of their fucking way to come off all like, don't dare you bring them in. Nah, at this point, they need them in. At this point in juncture, why the fuck not? Just go for it.
Yeah.
Because again, if you're Harold Meese right now, and if AEW succeeds with Double or Nothing, and they get that Turner TV deal, which they probably will get, it's bye-bye New Japan. I'm calling it now. In 2020, that's going to happen.
Right.
I'm going to say this right now. AEW, and I know in a way it kind of circles around AEW too, in a way, whether people don't want to admit it or not, it's going to be the death to Ring of Honor and Impact Wrestling.
Yeah, that's the sad part.
It's the death blow. Like, yep, AEW comes around, here's the new toy, and they get a Turner TV deal with Turner Network. Yeah, bro, it's a wrap for Ring of Honor and Impact Wrestling. It's a wrap.
Yes. Yeah, and I kind of wanted, Enzo and Cass to sort of stall out until Double or Nothing or something. But I don't know if they really mess with them like that over there in AEW.
I mean, they probably will. I mean, from what I hear from Cody, he doesn't want to bring in every former WWE guy. He wants to have a young talent, which I commend. I really, really do. See what you want about Cody Rhodes, but it looks like the guy has his head on straight. It looks like he does.
Yeah, sort of, kind of. They sort of playing that SJW role, too.
I know that, too, but still. I mean, again, well, let's see what happens. But speaking of which, we're about to be out of here just a little bit. Let's get into this whole Impact Wrestling. I keep this in mind. I did not know. Literally, I found out like a couple days ago that, oh my God, there's a pay-per-view coming up called Rebellion. I shit you not, Mike. I shit you not, bruh. I did not know they were having a pay-per-view called Rebellion. I did not know that up until now.
Yeah, and I watched the
Impact.
I watched the event that they had around WrestleMania weekend, and I think they were promoting that, and I forgot.
Again, bro, it totally slipped my mind. I'm watching Impact. Oh, again, I don't watch Impact like that. I watch the clips on YouTube. Let me be more correct here. Okay. Yeah,
I'm gonna just stick with the pay-per-views. That pretty much gets it over for me. That's where you get the best product, in my opinion, from them.
And again, listen, they have a good roster. They have a solid roster. They have good talent there. But again, just like Ring of Honor, they need buzz. Granted, though, the difference between Ring of Honor and Impact, though, Ring of Honor leeches off New Japan Pro Wrestling for the buzz. That's the only difference. While Impact, they'll try to make their own buzz, which I commend them for. But they're both in that spot right now, where if AEW gets any steam going for them, and again, the Turner deal kicks in and shit like that, it's the death to both those companies. Whether you're a Ring of Honor bot, whether you're an RH bot, whether you're Impact fanboy, you don't want to admit that. That's reality, my G's. Sorry, dorks, but that's the fucking truth. And again, I want all wrestling to succeed. I want everyone to do good. But we gotta tell like it is, bruh. Because let's be real about it. If AEW gets that Turner deal, bruh, they become the new number 2 in America behind WWE.
Right. A little small intel. This is totally off the topic, though. Will Fargo Center website is promoting Baron Corbin versus Seth Rollins for the Universal title at Extreme Rules in July.
Oh, God, help us all, yo. Good
yeah, I know.
God.
Right?
God almighty.
Yeah, that's gonna be a killer.
Oh my God, I can see it now, pal. Gonna pack up the seats, pal. Haha. Anyway, Rebellion is this Sunday, by the way, April 28th, from Toronto, Canada, from the Rebel Complex. So basically, where they're taping Impact is where they're going to have this event, basically, from what it looks like. So you have 5 matches on the card, 5 matches. And again, you're talking to a guy who has not watched Impact a full episode in a while. I don't do Impact reviews like that. I wish I could, but I just don't have the time anymore. And I watch the clips here and there, but that's just how it goes, okay? Take it for what it's worth. There's 5 matches. It looks solid. They might add another match probably this Friday on Impact. I don't know, but it is what it is. Okay? So you have Tye Valkyrie defending the Knockouts Championship versus Jordynne Grace. Should be a fun match. Apparently, they had a match before and it ended disqualification, something like that. Tye Valkyrie's now a heel with her husband, Johnny Impact, who is the current world champion. It's a power couple, right? It's a power couple. So, that being said, I don't see them having Taya drop the title. It just looks like she just won it at the last pay-per-view. I think, yeah, it was Homecoming, right? So, I'm going to go with Taya Valkyrie retaining her championship here.
Who is she going up against?
Jordynne Grace.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Who, by the way, who's currently dating, who's engaged to Jonathan Gresham from Ring of Honor. So good for them on that. Congrats on that. So there you go. You have here Rich Swann versus Sami Callihan for the X Division Championship. Seeing Sami Callihan wrestle live is pretty cool to see. I'm gonna say that right now. The story here is, I guess, Callihan wanted Swann to join OVE a long time ago. Swann wasn't having it. Apparently, they referenced the fact that Callihan helped Swann early in his career, giving him food, shelter, and Swann wasn't having it. So now, I guess, Callihan wants his revenge. Did you know that they added a new member into OVE, being Madman Fulton, who was Sawyer Fulton in NXT?
Oh, really?
One of the original members of Sanity, which honestly is not bad. It's a good pick.
He was on Sanity for a day.
Yeah. So good
that was the funniest thing.
Yeah, so now he's going as Madman Fulton. So there's that. We have here, oh my God, talk about the young talent talk about the veteran putting over the young talent. You have Tessa Blanchard, who I think right now is one of the best women's wrestlers right now in wrestling. Tessa Blanchard.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Hands down, she is probably one of the best right now. And I guarantee you, she's going to be AEW bound down the road. I'm calling it now. She will be AEW bound. Not for nothing, but I have been enjoying her work. I think she's killing it right now. Whether it's in Impact Wrestling, whether it's in WOW on Access TV.
I watched an episode of that, man. It reminds me of Glow.
That's kind of the objective in a way, I think. So it's good for them on that.
Yeah, I like their title belt too. The title belt's really nice.
It's her versus Gail Cena Kim, bro.
Yeah.
You heard what I said, bro? It's Gail Cena Kim.
Yep, she don't put used to say Super Cena Kim.
Yeah, Super Cena Kim, bro. Gail Kim, who's coming out of retirement. So the whole thing was, I guess what happened was that Gail Kim was a referee at Homecoming. It was Tessa versus Taya Valkyrie. And it started from there where I guess Gail Kim cost Tessa the championship. And Tessa Blanchard been giving Gail Kim nothing but hell to the point where Gail Kim, I guess, stepped down as, his management from Impact Wrestling, who's, by the way, a Hall of Famer, an Impact Hall of Famer. And she is going out there now, coming out of retirement to face Tessa Blanchard. If you watch Impact this past Friday, again, I caught the clips, Tessa Blanchard allegedly went to a restaurant that was owned by Robert Irvine, who was a world-renowned chef, the husband of Gail Kim. And she caused havoc at his restaurant. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny for what it was. And none of that cinematic bullshit that they're doing now with Rosemary and Kiera Hogan and shit like that. Okay?
Yeah, they're low budget Lucha Underground.
So I thought it was funny for what it was. As a culinary major, if you will. Which is funny because Robert Irvine, his show Restaurant Impossible, has launched a new season, so there's that too. I think it goes on the Food Network. But with this match, I just honest to God, I really hope that Gail Kim does not fucking just bury Tessa Blanchard here. I just hope to God it doesn't happen.
Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen either.
But okay. By the way, we didn't mention a winner for Callahan and Swan. I'm gonna go at Rich Swan retaining the X Division Championship because I don't think honestly Sami Callahan, one of those guys, he doesn't need a belt to get over. In my opinion, that is. So there's that. But Gail Kim and Tessa Blanchard, I hope it's Tessa Blanchard. I really, really do. But then again, with all of this happened, it makes you believe that hey, she'll get her comeuppance this Sunday. So I'm hoping it's Tessa Blanchard getting the win. We then have Full Metal Mayhem because goddamn it, Impact Wrestling me that fucking hardcore style match, pal. Goddamn, pal. We had the Lucha Bros of Phoenix and Pentagon Jr., who are the current Impact Wrestling Tag Team Champions, versus LLX, Ortiz, and Santana. Listen, I've seen them have matches before already at House of... Well, not really House of Glory. They were supposed to have a match at House of Glory, but Phoenix had an injury, so instead it was LAX versus Sami Callahan and Pentagon Jr. But other than that, listen, I'm at a point now where I don't care anymore about these four guys having a match. I'm pretty sure it'll be a fun match all you want. But I've seen it before already. I've seen it at Homecoming. It was arguably the best match on the show. I've seen it also on an episode of Impact. I've seen it at all these other indie shows. Can you imagine if the Young Bucks show up out of nowhere? I doubt it, but again, you never say never, brother. But that being said, I'm going to go with LAX. I see them getting their belts back, so I'm going with LAX. Mike, your thoughts on that? Again, I know you don't watch Impact, you don't watch the clips like that, but...
What match are we on?
Exactly. LAX versus the Lucha Brothers of Phoenix and Pentagon Jr.
Didn't they fight already?
Yeah, but again, dude, you gotta have that hardcore match, pal. You gotta have that hardcore style, man. The crowd demands it.
I feel like they fought already. I don't want to see that again.
I know, but still, pal, the power of positivity, pal. I tell you. Haha. So, there's that. Again, Mike, you don't care, basically. You don't give a shit. There you go.
No, I don't at all.
I love that, bro. I love that. Then we have the main event, Johnny Impact defending the Impact World Championship versus the Machine Brian Cage. This time with the special guest referee being wrestling legend Lance Storm. So if you've been following the show, Brian Cage has always been getting screwed over. Impact is now a heel. Johnny Impact, that is. Not Impact, but Johnny Impact is now the heel. They had a match at Homecoming where they had that whole issue as well, where I guess the referee took a bump and this and that. And you gotta believe now, it's at a point where how can this guy get screwed over again, right? I'm gonna go with Brian Cage. I think Brian Cage finally wins the championship here. I think again, Brian Cage is a good talent, all the fuck you want. But if you want my honest opinion, my complaint is, where the fuck is Kevin Cross in this? Where the fuck is Killer Cross in this shit? Where's Moose?
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about them.
Unless I go on the website. Let me see if I can go on the Impact Wrestling website. Maybe there's more matches on that than meets the odd, if you will.
Are they even doing anything prominent on TV?
I guess. Again, I don't watch Impact. I don't watch Impact anymore. Keep that in mind, dude. So I really wouldn't.
Oh yeah, that's right. Man, I remember when you used to do Impact reviews.
Yeah, I know, bro.
That's weird to see. You don't watch it no more.
Not that I don't watch, bro. I don't have time anymore. You gotta think about this. Friday we do the podcast, right? And then after that, it's like, okay, if you will.
Yeah, I forgot that they moved to 12 o'clock or something like that.
No, it's 10 p.m. It's on Pursuit. If you have it on Twitch, you can watch it on Twitch too, with their commentary. So there's that as well.
They fucked up.
I think they fucked up. It's just that, it's there, bro. I mean, like here, like where the fuck is Sam? Where the fuck is Killer Cross? Where's Moose? Where are the Rascals? Where's Ace? Where is Ace Austin? Who I think is good talent. By the way, dude, apparently on Fight TV they're charging you $40, right? But yet if you go on a regular pay-per-view provider, it's $50, dude. Get the fuck out of here.
They want $40 for this pay-per-view on Fight?
Yes.
That's too rich for my blood. This pay-per-view needs to be like $15.
I'm sorry, but bro, I'm happy that they found a provider with this Fight TV. All the fuck you want, but bro, this is not worth $40.
No, it's not. I'm actually probably gonna watch it on a stream somewhere.
I don't know. I'll find.
I found a good site too. I found a real good site.
Whoa, Mike. We don't promote that here. Mike. We don't promote that here. No, pal.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, Mike, this was fun, dude. It's a fun for a Monday. Again, guys, I apologize for what happened last night. I fell asleep. I crashed, and yeah. Now I'm going to go cook dinner, and after that, it's Monday Night Raw later tonight. Monday Night Raw. Let's see how they fucked this one up, huh, Mike? WWE, how they fucked this one up.
Yeah, they always fucking up.
Yeah, we'll see what happens now, pal. Let's see what happens, but this was fun. Guys, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. You can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. If you can also follow the Team Up Podcast on Twitter at Team Heel Podcast. Big Mike, let them know where the dorks can follow you at, bruh.
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at Big Mike 199519 and on YouTube at Big Mike's Wrestling Recap Show.
And with that being said, guys, this was episode. Okay, we don't even number these episodes of Around the Point. I'll be back later on tonight for the Raw review. This was awesome, guys. This was another installment of Around the Point. Again, Around the Point. Thank you, dorks. You all been awesome. We'll see you all this Friday for the Team Up Podcast when we get back together again. All right, y'all. Peace out. Peace out, dorks.